Let us contemplate for a few minutes. Look at your average day. From morning, when you get up, do your day-to-day work. When you start working in the morning, go to office or go to home, start doing your household chores. What happens to us? Suddenly mobile phone rings, tring, or a beep message comes to the mobile phone. What happens to our nervous system? What is the primary response in any situation? The nervous system has to decide, is it a fear? Is it a threat? Is it a fight or flight? Every trigger into our body-mind complex is evaluated based on, is it a threat or it is no threat. Phone call, email, WhatsApp messages. We see some small insect. Then what's our response? What happens to us? Am I calm? Am I conscious? Or am I stressed out? Every time some trigger comes, nervous system has to respond. Sympathetic or parasympathetic. Sympathetic means mind is calm. Parasympathetic means, parasympathetic means mind is calm. Sympathetic means stress response. Throughout the day, is stress building in our life? So when we say stress in life, constantly we are reacting to life using our lower brain. How can we start learning to live consciously? Can we learn to live with awareness? So that requires retraining our nervous system and mind. This is what we call as spiritual practice. To retrain our nervous system and brain for the present moment, not stress response. How can you do that? So we have to strengthen our neurological paths in the nervous system to focus on the present moment rather than past or future. Gently become aware of your breath, in breath and out breath. The breath touches some part of the nose. Do not worry about the full length of the breath. Just be aware of the breath, where it is touching inside your nose. At one place, the breath touches, in-breath touches, and at another place, out-breath touches. Just be aware of that. In that way, you can bring your mind to the present moment. So we have to train our nervous system to be in the present moment. The breath and body is in the present moment. Bring the awareness to the breath. Observe the breath touching the nose. Every time breath touches, there's a sensation in the nose. The sensation is temporary, appears and disappears. Just stay in the present moment, understanding very well all sensations are temporary. So this understanding that all sensations are temporary retrains our nervous system to look at various situations in life appearing and disappearing. The threat perception comes down, mind starts relaxing. Since everything is temporary, I understand everything is temporary and mithya. I can learn to be in the present moment without causing a panic reaction or fearful reaction over the future. Stay with the breath. With a clear understanding, every sensation is temporary. Every input to the body-mind complex is temporary. Rising and falling. Moment to moment. Every moment. Sensations rise and fall. I am the witness of these sensations. I am not affected by anything happening in the outer world. I am the witness, Sakshi. Sensation change. The outer world response changes. Thought changes. But I am the unchanging witness of these. I am unaffected. So this understanding has to go deeper and deeper in our mind. Otherwise, we keep reacting to every situation in life. So basically, observing the breath is a learning process about my own nature. I am Sakshi, the witness. Everything which is happening in the body-mind complex is temporary. The witness is not affected. So this understanding goes deeper. The nervous system changes. It helps us to remain in the present moment. Observing the breath or observing sensation in the body or any meditation practice in a way, retraining our mind and nervous system to remain calm by understanding that I am the Sakshi, I am the witness. Witness is not affected by any circumstance in life. Hold on to the thought that I am the witness. Stay silently, calm, peaceful. Anything happening? Any thoughts coming? Any sensations coming? Just observe, don't react. in this way, the reactive part of the nervous system, the lower brain, remains calm. Our reasoning, human brain works properly when you stay as a sakshi, the witness. Asatoma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. ನಾನು ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ. ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ. ಸಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ ಶಿವನಾನ್ನೇ. ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ. ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ಹರಿ ಓಂ. ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ. Slowly open your eyes. Anybody has a question? Is the process of meditation clear to you? The first part of the meditation, the primarily is focused on reactive mechanism of your brain. Calm down. How do you stop the reactive mechanism of brain? How? What happens? You are shifting your identity to I am Sakshi. I am Sakshi is a thought. Right? I am Sakshi is a thought. So what happens to the brain, nervous system? See, the meditation process is mainly primarily first understanding I am Sakshi. So if you look at here in this picture, the brain gets input from sense organs. Okay. Also it gets input from the thoughts. Right. So any input from the sense organs, immediate thought will rise. Some memory will come up. So in memory, instead of any thought coming up, I am holding on to a thought called I am Sakshi. I am the witness. And what is the nature of Sakshi? Nothing happens to me. Any changes can happen, but nothing happens to the consciousness, awareness. So now this thought and this thought input, what will brain evaluate now? What will brain say? Is it a threat? Somebody comes and puts a gun to your head. It's a threat. But in the mind, I'm holding a thought called I am Sakshi. So then what will happen to you? Is it a threat or no threat? You don't get confused.
Real input is something.
I'm saying that ultimately you train your nervous system not to get confused. That's what meditation is about. So the meditation practice, as people meditate for a longer period of time, their nervous system changes. So any input coming from the external world, first input is I am Sakshi will come. That gives you importance. Because ultimately threat evaluation is for me. Is it threatening me? So your understanding of life is what? I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the complex, I'm not the intellect. I'm consciousness, Sakshi. So then what is the decision of the brain? Nothing happens, okay. Understand? So more and more, the nervous system, when I say brain, it's actually the mind, gets adapted to perceiving any situation in life as neutral, not threatening. This is the meaning of hold the thought called Sakshi. Is it clear? Understood? Anybody on Zoom has a question? Is it clear, the process of meditation? What exactly we are trying to do? Anybody? Narsimurthy?
Yes, Prabhuji. As I understand, here we are trying to earlier we used to get identified completely with that thought alone, that single thought which used to rise based on the reaction. I mean, based on the trigger that came in. Now we are trying to spawn one more thought, so that now two thoughts are existing, and the second thought being the observing thought or sakshi bhava. The thought that is raised by the trigger gets a space.
It gets ignored because for Sakshi,
Yeah.
Sakshi,
Yeah.
the witness, everything else is happening is irrelevant. It's just an observer.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So instead of identifying with what's happening, you become observer of what's happening.
Yes.
In the process, what will happen? Your further processing will stop. The panic, the fear, anxiety will stop.
And the intensity gradually fades, and this Sakshi takes the precedence. That entire thing is taken over by the Sakshi thought.
Why a person who is evolved and spiritual is very calm any situation in life.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.